amazing right there. How many laps to go we're at? 54. I gotta send Toby a game invite. Is we're gonna do that. Invite to game. Well, this is still going as smoothly than what Caleb has done to host this stream, or host these races. So, let's just see what happens here. Martinsville, 9's up front. 9 of Trick, as he's got a pretty good gap over second, which is looking like the 2 of, Ding, who's in second place right now. And then you got the 11 of, Truly Kiki sitting in third. So we're gonna go ahead. I gotta go back to my Twitch, and then I gotta put links to my Twitch and a couple Discords. So yeah, this race, this still has gone smoothly than all the times Caleb's hosted this. So Rage just put laughing emojis in the O and RL part of the Discord. Yeah, are you loading in? Yeah, we'll go ahead and look. It's everyone. There we go. Okay, everything is good. Everything's good and it's going good. Still can't believe the stream crashed on me. Yeah, like I said, I still can't believe the stream literally crashed on me that early. But luckily it was earlier in the race, not later into the race. So, as we're currently looking at the 2 of Ding, trying to run down the 9 of Trick here. Toby, what are you expecting here tonight from Martinsville? Yeah, definitely spaced out a little bit. Right now, the 2 and the 9, less than a second of a gap, right there. As right now, 2's doing a great job running up front, running some good lap times probably. We're gonna have to see how this race is gonna unfold. We hear that we didn't really get a big field tonight for Martinsville. I heard that the field size was 12 cars tonight. Not the normal total that we usually get, but it's a field. It would probably be 14 or 15 if Colin was here. But yeah, but Colin and Caleb are down in Charlotte this weekend for the 600 and all the other races that go with it. I know Andy, you're supposed to be down there on Sunday for the 600. So I know a couple other guys are supposed to as well. A little lap car getting in the way of the 9 right there. So, as we're coming down to it, right now, stage 1, we said 64 laps in stage 1. We're probably down to about less than 40 to go. Already as the 9's been doing well. So, as the 2's actually caught the 9 here, Toby. Yeah, normally one groove track, you know, the bottom is definitely preferred, but you know what else is preferred? The bumper. Yes, Raise Energy indeed. Make sure you guys go get your Raise Energy today. Also, big news as well is I'm trying to type out the Raise Energy command for TwitchBot. Hold on, long thing is I'm typing out the link is go get yourself some Raise Energy today. Use our code ALOHSRL at checkout. Saves you 15% off your order, so make sure you guys go get yourself some Raise Energy today. Also, as 3 wrecks, and that's gonna give the 2 the lead. Yeah, that's gonna put the 2 of Ding to the lead. As also, let's go ahead and put the link to my Discord, my brand new Discord, which you gotta thank Highside Hobie for helping me set up, and also Caleb. Make sure you guys go join that brand new Discord. We got a whole bunch of leagues in there. We got some tabs, some gaming tabs, and everything. We got everything. Highside Hobie's in chat, so he is watching from Charlotte. What's up, Highside? That's me. He says, that's me, yo, says Toby. As the 2 is up front here, stage 1. How many to go do we got? 37 laps to go in stage number 1 here from Martinsville. Okay, Toby, I know I like hearing myself, but I don't need to hear myself twice. Okay, well, as the 9 and the 2 are battling for the lead, as we can stop talking about your shit. Here we go in 3 and 4. 2 up front, 9 in second, 34. See Denny, they're coming up on a lap car right here. Also the 48 of Jet Dryer as well. Another lap car. Air, I gotta show you my new stash. Also, can only hear you. Oh, Toby, you don't have your audio included. And let me, okay, I have, okay, Partio off, Partio on, Partio off, Partio on. There we go. There, is it on? Can you see it now?
Now let's try it. Yeah, I got it now.
Okay.
Well, I don't know why the hell it was doing that, but
there we
okay,
go.
it's fixed
We got it fixed. We're good. I had it on and it just didn't show up for you, so I turned it off and then turned it back on.
Yeah, and it finally showed that you were streaming. Like, okay. And the
Discord
2 and the 9 are gonna battle for the lead. You want to turn 3 and 4?
Okay, well you take over a little bit, cause I'm gonna see what Highside just sent me on Discord. So you got a new stash.
And the 9 will try to give the bumper to the 2 out of turn 2.
Did you personal DM me it, or did you put in? Oh, there! Man's got a handlebar mustache. Wow.
Looks like the 2 gets a better run off the corner, and the 9 gets better in the corner.
Yeah.
And wait, is 22 a lap down, or is he a lead lap car? Okay. I was gonna say.
Man got himself he got himself a handlebar and a Clay Thompson gold tee. So, well, back to the racing. The Fu Man Hobie.
Little rumble strip.
Yes, we're currently also waiting for Smokin', which Smokin's late.
Oh, the 9's gonna try to send it in.
Oh, he gave him the no-no square. He hit him there.
I don't know if he gave him the no-no square. It's just the 2 made one with a wide.
I don't know. Here we go. 3 and 4. 9 on the inside of the 2 as pit stops are going on here. 95's down pit road. 11's down pit road. Oh, up the track goes the 2.
But he seems to get a better exit though.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter when you're about to get past. Or little no-no square. He tried to move him again. Oh, 2 gets loose. And the 9 back to the lead. As now the 9 is back up front. Trick back to the lead. As right now race 22, like we said, 12 cars in the field tonight. Didn't get a big size of a field, but 26 to go here in stage 1. That was the lap count I just got. I still can't believe this is still going about as smoother than the time Colin put Caleb in charge of this. And that was a nightmare. Do you wanna me to tell the story? Since we got time. We're looking at basically the leader pulling away. But I think there was one, like maybe 4 or 3 seasons ago, Colin had to go do something. And he wasn't going to show up for the race. So Caleb was in charge of sending the invites and managing the race and everything. So I waited for an invite. I was waiting for an invite to the party. And, Lord to behold, I didn't get the invite until they got done qualifying. So I was in and said, we're going to wait 5 minutes and we're going to go, green and we'll start the race. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I waited 5 minutes. This 88, I think, just wrecked, in the pit road. But I waited 5 minutes and I didn't get the invite. So I waited more and more. It didn't take them until about lap 5 in the race to notice Air's not here and we forgot to send him the invite. So yeah, and then my Twitch crashed middle of, like, literally 13 minutes after, and Caleb was like, we'll give you the night off. I'm like, okay, good. Caleb didn't know how to manage anything. And then Colin's like, I was gone for one night and we ruined it. I'm surprised Colin was able to trust anybody after that debacle. That was absolutely hilarious. Where is Smoking? I know he said he's going to be late, but this is stage 1.
But how...
What is he doing?
How late is he going to be?
Yeah, how late is this man going to be? I feel like he should pay us for every minute that he's late. What night? Said hi, Seth. I forgot. It was somewhere around at least 3 or 4 seasons ago. Maybe 5. You weren't there to host it. You were there. You said you had to do something that was important, or you weren't, you couldn't race that night, and you let Caleb host for a night. It happened like a long time ago. This is like about, I would say, almost. It was around one of my first seasons commentating for the league. It was so, and it was a 50% race too. It wasn't back-to-back 25s like how we did it. My power had gone out. Yes. Yeah, and then Caleb ruined the whole thing. Yeah, Caleb.
And the 9's gonna take
Caleb
the pit.
can't be trusted. So as the 9's heading down pit road, as we all know, Caleb cannot be trusted. That's a great lesson. Okay, so when he crosses the line here, as slow as he is on pit road, to manage pit road speed, hit me and my wife. Okay, I gotta pronounce that.
Kit Kat XOK.
Yeah, I don't know. Watching y'all stream the race. Nice, that's awesome. Hi Lone Wolf and hi Lone Wolf's wife. Hopefully you guys are having a good night. I'm not good with names. I hate difficult names. I'm not good with them. I'm not good with them. Why can't we just be named Jim, Alex, Tim? Instead, I gotta pronounce some name that I would see wrote in the dictionary, like pulled out of the dictionary. We can't have simple names in this world. Lone Wolf, simple name. If I have to go ahead and pronounce somebody else's name, it's gonna give me problems. There's Jet Dryer. Right, bros. A little slow there. Looks like he may have wrecked. Yeah, it looks like
takes a pit.
Yeah. Are you still the leader, Andy, or? Oh, the 8 car's the leader.
Pitted.
And 8's down pit road. My tablet is buffering, but my phone is playing the stream fine. Oh. Okay.
Don't you just love technology?
I love technology. Technology is so good, I just want to chuck it out a window and run it over with a car.
I wanted to do that last night. But.
So, well, as the 9 is up front, and nobody's around him that's even going to battle for this stage win, probably. I definitely know the 95's a lap down.
No, he's definitely.
Yeah, he's definitely a lap down. Right now, 9's up front doing a great job. The 2, I think, is back in second, unless the 8's in second. No, oh, the 2's in second, so that means the 8's a lap down. Maybe multiple laps down. My phone is fine, but our TV is still loading. It shows the 9 in the pit. Yeah, I think Twitch is doing something because it crashed on me at the beginning of this race. So, yeah, we got 10 to go here in stage 1. Yeah, we're still in stage 1. That's kind of shocking.
Well, Twitch on Xbox does tend to be a little bit weird.
Yep.
Weirder than phones. I do not understand why,
It's
but
Twitch on
it always
Xbox.
is.
Yep, it's Twitch on Xbox. What am I supposed to expect? But yeah, I mean, it works either way. But by the way, also tomorrow, got some more news. The podcast episode 2 of my podcast will be going on tomorrow. Probably around 1, and also the premiere of one of my special projects, which is the Cleveland Challenge. Will be premiering around 2:30 tomorrow on my YouTube. Let me go ahead and drop that link to the YouTube. There we go. Send. There we go. Link to the YouTube. Make sure you go subscribe to that. We're going to be premiering around 2:30 tomorrow. It took me at least like 3 or 4 days editing that whole thing, and it was a pain. Imagining, and I still got copyrighted because somebody wants to play background music. Dang YouTube! YouTube, you have to have strict copyright procedures. I think it's copyright because 2K. Yeah, somebody in 2K decided, we got 5 to go here. Somebody in 2K is like, on the loading screens, we're gonna play music. So I got copyrighted for music. Yeah. Luckily it didn't get blocked. It's not blocked copyrighted, like it's completely tearing down by YouTube as 3 gets loose there off of turn 4, but it's completely blocked. Not completely blocked, but it's like copyrighted. So if I ever wanted to go make money off of YouTube, I wouldn't be making money off of that video. That's gone. As long as I don't get striked. If I get claimed, I'm fine. If I get striked, I'm not good. But I not get.
I already got 2 of them.
Yeah, I don't have a strike on YouTube nor Twitch. I've been copyright claimed on YouTube, but I've never been striked.
I think I got 1 strike, 1 claim.
Yeah. Fun fact: none of my NASCAR or IndyCar reactions get copyrighted either. So, unless they have like music when they're going with the outro to commercial, or they have like music in them. That's about it. Otherwise, literally, they don't get copyright. Everybody's like, oh, when you did NASCAR reactions, don't they copyright? Oh, last lap here of the stage is... We're going to go ahead and quit what we're saying and go to this final lap of stage 1. No competition, really, for the 9. After that little skirmish between him and the lap car, that kind of brought the 2 up to him. As coming out of turn 4, the 9's going to win stage number 1 here from Martinsville. Already, the 9 is dominating like there's no one out on the racetrack, because there might as well. What did I just hear through my mic? Toby, what are you doing?
That's how I feel right now. It's sleep.
Dude, that was snoring?
That's it.
That was snoring. It just sounded like you just...
That was my imitation of snoring, yes.
That shit sounded like you just ripped one in the bathroom. That wasn't no snore. That was not no snore. That was not a snore.
No, we're good. That was an imitation of snoring.
Oh my god. Well,
I'm sorry, but it's like 12 people. It's kind of like sleep. Makes you want to fall asleep.
Well, let's hope stage 2.
At least for stage 1.
Yeah, it's stage 1. By the way, right now, because we're currently about to start up stage number 2. 2 on the inside, 11 on the outside here, as we are green in stage 2. 61 laps here in stage 2. As here we go, 2 and 11 side by side for the lead, coming off a turn number 2. 2 is going to try and clear, but the 11's hanging on to the outside. Here comes the 9 into turns 3 and 4. 11, 2, 9, currently top 3. 9's going to slide up. 11 almost in the wall, and the 2 is currently your leader. Ooh, 11 kind of sends it in, almost gives him a little bit of contact. Oh, 11 in the wall. Here comes the 43. Here comes the 9. 9's already cleared. 43 is going to go down the inside right here. 11 doing a really awesome job trying to keep that 3rd spot after hitting the wall. Looks like he might, but he's going to slide up the racetrack right here. Kind of got a little bit too deep on the brakes as they're going to come off 2 here, Toby.
Yes, sir. It's going to be a battle between the 43 and 11. The 43 has the preferred line, though, for that. And he will take 3rd from the 11, as the 11 kind of gets a little tight off of turn 4.
Yeah, let's look at the 11. Look at the 43 right now. The 11 looks like he's getting very tight right now, especially off the exit of the corners, or he's just overdriving them. You know, it's not good for the overdrive these corners here. Martin's, oh, he did it again. He hit the wall again. That's 2 times now in a row. He's hit the wall. Let's see, will he make it 3? Will he make it 3? Yes, I think he skimmed it. That'll count. That counts. I think that's 3. Can you do it for a 4th time? 4th time. No, he won't. Okay, we'll stop at 3. 3 count. Let's go up to your leader of the 2. As the 9's already gotten up to the rear bumper of the 2. Here we go. About to have a battle going on. Especially for this lead. Is right now 2, 9, 43, top 3. Great paint scheme by the 2. Patriotic. Nobody else ran Patriotic for some reason, I think. So. Yeah, and I think nobody else ran Patriotic. How dare all of you.
Oh.
This is Weekend of America. You don't run Patriotics, only the 2 car does? How dare all of you guys. You guys disappoint me. Oh, except for, is that technically, I don't know if that's technically, I don't know how to call that one. We'll just say it's for America. Compassion, love, and understanding is something that we all need right now. Let me tell you. But right now, 9, 2, 43, top 3. As this is going to be a very 43 just took a weird 1 and 2 right there. That was very weird right there. It looked like he just kind of braked too hard or something. I don't know. Or kind of cut the corner a little bit or tried to. Ooh, 9 gets a little loose. Let's go on board 43. You can kind of see his battle for the lead. Here we go off of turn number 2 down the back. We're still wondering where Smokin' is. We're only... I'm still wondering. I'm still sitting here wondering.
Discord.
See, message him on Discord and see where is his butt at. I swear this man is late by 20 years every time we do this.
He's about over 15 minutes late.
No, way more than that. Way more. The man called me around, let me look. Man called me at 10:11. So he is going on about 30 minutes late. And even then he was late.
Yeah.
This man is a late man. Toby knows a girl who can drive a preset 9 at Martinsville. Toby, would you like to confirm that? Oh, it was a little...
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I can confirm that.
Okay.
I've seen it done. You can do a 9 at Martinsville if you know how to do it.
No, Lone Wolf says Toby knows a girl who can drive a preset 9 at Martinsville.
Yes, and who was also his wife.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool. If she can drive a preset 9 at Martinsville, that's really cool. That's actually impressive. There's not very, you look at the NASCAR community, especially when you come to league racing. I've never raced against a woman in racing, but I think they'll do really good. I mean, there's not really many because league racing, especially NASCAR. Oh, as the 9 gets a little loose there off of turn 4, but when you come to the NASCAR league racing community, I don't think we ever think about welcoming women into the community, especially into league racing and video gaming. I think we should do that more. Just as a community,
Honestly,
just putting it out there.
that would diversify things, you know.
Yeah,
Make it more open for all people.
Yep. She does league race? Oh, what league does she race? What league does she race?
She usually runs for me in RPM. The league I got going. And Smoking just messaged me. Need invite to party and race. Give me 2 seconds then.
Okay, 2 seconds and I'll chew them out.
Yay!
Hold on. The two's got the lead, and at least by a second or two. We got time to chew them out.
And the fool would stop hiding offline. It'd be a lot easier to find him.
He's always offline, bro. Do you know how many friends I gotta scroll through just to find this man?
A lot of people, because I gotta do the same thing.
It's like I'm trying to find a needle in a mountain of haystacks. 41 to go? Dang, 20 laps? Dang, it's felt like 40. For at least me. I forget how long Martinsville is, but it's so short. That's about to be clipped and taken out of context.
There's the part A.
Okay.
There you go.
For leagues going on. Hey, Smoking! What were you doing?
Smoking, what the hell? And there's your race invite, Smoking.
So, Smoking, why were you late? Why were you late? Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. So you're late because of work? Okay, good. I was already planning to chew you out. Now I feel bad if I did. So, okay, well, he had important matters. Work is very understandable. 22 is going backwards down the back straight.
What the? He went 360.
Man was doing the moonwalk.
360 drifts.
He was moonwalking a NASCAR.
Oh, the 2 hits the wall.
Man was doing. Toby and her has good battles and sometimes gives him a run for his money, lol.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. That's very good then. Like I said, more women in league racing would go a long way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 43!
I was gonna say the 43 is gonna try.
Yeah,
but, and we got the 3s around on the top end.
The 3s in the wall on the outside.
I think he hit that glitch right in the middle.
Yep, that's what he probably hit. Or unless he sent it in and hit the wall. And,
Could be. I've done it. I mean, I can't say I haven't, because I have.
That's killer. I would feel bad for what Sarah's thinking right now. I've heard I was told Sarah was actually now watching from his view because she's there. I would wonder what she is thinking while he is wrecked right now. It's probably not good. Toby, do you have any favorites this race as Lone Wolf?
Favorites race? I don't know. It seems like right now the 9, the 43, and 2 are about equal. I can't really decide.
They're about equal. I think the 2 and 43 made some adjustments to keep up with the 9. Yeah, 2 and the 43 made some adjustments to keep up with the 9 after that first stage.
Speaking of keeping up with the 9, the 9. Was it? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're in stage 2. I want to say stage.
The 2! What the heck? He got way loose and just creamed the inside wall.
Yep, that's how loose your car gets, especially in the longer run where your right rear starts falling off. Toby likes his Hooters. Who doesn't?
Hey! Who doesn't like Hooters? They're nice. They have good food.
Okay. I forgot. There was one
Well, hurry
time
up and do
somebody
that
in
smoking.
here did not like Hooters.
Who doesn't like Hooters?
doesn't,
Yeah,
though?
smoking.
Who
I
doesn't?
slap you. You're making fun of Hooters.
Oh God, smoking.
Well, there's a Hooters car on track, and there's not really
yeah,
much to
Hooters.
say, so...
There's nothing wrong with Hooters.
Because, the 43 is going to have to
Who
get some
does
of
it
the lap
better?
traffic, though, Air. I'd have to try.
I've had B-dubs. Okay, as Okay, by a show of hands in the chat, who does not like Hooters? Quick. Oh, nine's discussing with lap cars here. When do you guys have to pit? When's the pit window? Tampa.
What's the 9 and 2 are going to have
Oh,
a little
you talking about
skirmish.
hockey? Are we talking about hockey again?
No.
You just said Tampa. Sorry about Tampa. That's the last time I'm checking. Either the Rays lost or the Lightning did terrible.
Nope. Ignore that. Ignore that. Ignore that. I hit the wrong
Oh,
button.
Smokey just invited me to play NASCAR. Live. Thank you. Thank you to inviting me to the race. She likes Toby's Keith's Bar and Grill.
Yeah, she did go there once, so yeah.
I don't have that. I don't have that where
She
I
told me if I go down there or something, that's something I gotta try. Apparently they have good food.
Once again, I don't have that in Ohio. We don't have Toby Keith's in Ohio.
Well, 43's in.
We have Panini's. It's close. Panini's Bar and Grill.
Paninis.
Delicious.
I don't think...
43's
Yeah,
in. 2's in.
you have some stuff I don't.
Don't worry, every place has something that other states don't. I mean, we have we have a successful college football team. I know a lot of states that don't have that. I know a lot of states that don't have that.
Pennsylvania don't have that right now.
Montana.
Because, freaking
Montana.
suck. Oh yeah, definitely.
Connecticut doesn't have a successful football team. I'm talking
Right about
college
that.
football. I'm not talking real life football, like NFL football. I'm talking college football. I know a lot of places that don't have good college football programs. We're in Oklahoma, and Toby Keith usually shows up. Oh, that's good. And don't get her started on football. Does she not like football?
No, she is a big Oklahoma Sooner.
Oh,
So am I.
she's a boomer sooner.
Yeah. Smoking, I thought you were Iowa.
Iowa with wrestling. I'm a Hawkeye and a freaking Sooner fan, but mostly football.
one,
I'm
damn
a
it.
Sooner. Football. I'm a Sooner. Football. I'm a Sooner fan. Wrestling. I'm a Hawkeye fan.
I swear, if Iowa goes #1, he roots for Iowa. I'm gonna be like, I thought you were a Sooner fan.
No, Iowa. I root on wrestling.
He watches Iowa on that wrestling that puts you to sleep.
I only watched
wrestling.
one person on Iowa, and that's Spencer Lee.
That wrestling. The
Who?
idiot gets loose.
Spencer
I
Lee.
don't know.
Who?
I don't know who that is.
He's the 125 pounder for the Hawkeyes,
Never heard of her.
and he's a three-time NCAA champion.
Never
going for 4.
heard of her.
Never heard of him.
All right.
The OU flag in Ohio State's field proves who is the better, she says.
Anyway, I believe the 9 is the leader.
I mean, okay.
Andy, is that true? Are you the leader?
I ain't gonna argue.
Are you the leader?
Oh, so 43 is then.
The saddest thing is that the same person from OU that planted the flag played for the Cleveland Browns, my team. I went from hating
I think he
him.
actually is trying to get off of Cleveland, though.
He's
not
trying to get
really-
off of Cleveland now. But when we drafted him, I realized, oh my god, we got the person that I hated. Hated Baker Mayfield for that reason only. He planted the OU flag in the center of the Ohio State field, and I'm like, okay, I see how we want to play. I see that's how.
Well, you guys did it. You guys did it to them the last time you guys were in Oklahoma. So it was
I didn't
kind
even
of
know
payback.
that. I didn't watch. There was a point I didn't watch college football. There was probably like a good 3-4 years I didn't watch college football. So if we did that, then okay, good payback. But I hated Baker Mayfield for so long, and then Baker Mayfield did good for the Browns. I'm like, okay, I like Baker Mayfield now. He did so good. I bought a jersey. Yeah.
Yeah, the funny thing is now he's actually on your team that you like now in real life.
And now he wants to get off the team. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, get off. We got Deshaun Watson now, okay?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You guys have Deshaun
We have
Watson.
Deshaun Watson. He's better than Baker Mayfield. We all know Deshaun Watson's better than Baker Mayfield. Let's all be honest. I have to be honest with myself. You know I love Baker Mayfield. Deshaun Watson is an upgrade, and he is better. And you can say all I want about us doing the thing to Big Ben when he was playing, but we just learned from Pittsburgh. That's all we did. So, but yeah. I know the Browns just got Clowney back for another year. It's like a 1-year, $11 million deal for another year. And then, as we got 13 to go in stage 2, is really nothing has happened. Who's the leader? Is it still Huncho?
43.
Okay, Huncho is still the leader.
No, it's 43. It's still been.
Yeah, that's Huncho.
Yes. And Smoking said 80. I said no, the 43.
Oh
I thought it was enough. And I think just lagged out.
Oh, dude, hold on. Did just lag out for real?
Yes. Just and the 37.
I need to talk to Gist about his McDonald's Wi-Fi. I swear, this man has been lagging out so much lately. It's like the man is now on McDonald's Wi-Fi. No, Dollar Tree McDonald's Wi-Fi. Even worse, Dollar Tree McDonald's.
So he was on the Wi-Fi that I was on.
Yeah. He was on the one
I
where
think it was
you ran
worse
the
than
ice
that.
maker, you would lag. 10 to go in the stage. Oh my god. Who has the best paint job in y'all's opinion? Best paint job. What in this year in the game, or on the track right now? No, this year's paint schemes, this weekend. Gotta be a little bit more specific.
Yeah, well, and you gotta be more detailed in your questioning.
It says
there,
best paint job.
sir.
I'm like, my next door neighbor's got a Chevelle. That counts as a good paint job.
Ooh.
Right
Oh, I
now in
always
the
liked
race,
old cars like that.
I would say best paint job in the race. I'd go with the Hooters car.
I have to second that motion. The Hooters car in pink looks pretty interesting.
Smoking's not gonna go with the Hooters car because he doesn't like Hooters. He likes B-Dubs better.
So, Smoking, you're saying you don't like boobs?
I hope your audio is not included. I was hoping no one would go there, but they went there. Toby went there.
Well.
Oh well. High side at night.
Once in a while.
High side. Hold on. High side. At night.
At night.
At night.
I don't know, but live traffic does not seem to pose a threat to.
If you've seen Rage's profile
Huncho.
picture in my Discord, it's SpongeBob that does that at night.
Nice.
That's what it is now. It's high side at night. See, this is what happens when Colin's not here. We're not serious. But to be honest, there's only 12
We
cars.
try to be, but it's like
We tried to
there's
be,
not
but
much
there's
going
only
on.
12 cars. The leader's like 2 or 3 seconds ahead. We're trying.
Oh, it's more than that.
I'd say 3. 3.5.
Can we get an
I'm
actual
gonna say
count?
4.
We get a count. Coming to 3 to go on the stage. Okay, how's the gap between you and the 43?
I'm closer.
He's closer.
I said 4. And 4.
Toby,
24 off.
I said 3.5, shithead.
Lone Wolf says Toby's the life of the party.
What?
You're the life
Hold
of
up.
the party.
I guess. I try to be sometimes.
Yep.
Well, there's not much going
Stage
on. You
2.
kind of gotta liven it up a little bit.
Yep, there's not much going on, so we just blur out boobs in the stream. Yeah, that's always the thing that
Hey!
Makes everybody excited.
Another
One to
typical
go
Thursday
on the
night at high
stage.
side.
The one to go in stage 2 is the 43 a Huncho, who's got 1 win on the season at Dover a long time ago, early in the season, and he's going to come out its turn number 4 and win stage number 2 here for Martinsville. 43 stage 2 winner. Oh God! Toby, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. You're in trouble, Toby.
How am I in trouble for that?
Look in chat, or I wish I would tell you look in chat.
Yeah, I'm
Let me
looking
guess,
at it
high
right now.
You're
I
in
see
trouble.
nothing.
Yeah, you're
No.
in trouble. You're in trouble. You're in trouble.
I didn't do it.
You're in trouble.
Hey, I'm trying to make this a little more fun,
Yeah, I
entertaining, and
can't-
interesting
I
at the
can't-
moment.
I can't
'Cause
even
it
see the
seems a
chat
little.
right now.
Oh, I'm watching. I seen cat type. That was
Okay.
it. Colin didn't say nothing yet, so I'm good.
Yeah.
As long as Colin don't say nothing to yell at me, I'm good.
Oh God. Well, hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and link the Discord once again. There's the Discord. There is Ray's Energy. Go show some Ray's Energy today. And also, here is the YouTube.
That's painful.
So again, I gotta type in 3 things now.
Being
to
2
the new
lets down.
Discord.
That's pain.
Great. Here we go. 9 on the inside, 2 on the outside. Final stage is probably like 100 or so laps. Green
Oh,
flag.
the 2 forgot what the shifting was, apparently, or
the
something.
2 forgot what a gas pedal was. And so here we go.
No, I think it might have been shifting. I think Toby's right.
Shifting, the
'Cause it
man
just-
was almost standing still.
Air, you have to, like, snap your gears
Yeah.
really quick.
I know how
Yeah,
to
here
run
You're
at
hitting
Martinsville.
first
I
to
have,
fourth in 2 seconds.
I have 4 league wins at Martinsville. I know how to run Martinsville, okay? I know how the gears work, okay?
It's just it's really weird though, because you think in real NASCAR they didn't work how they do in the game in that year.
God.
Weird.
Well, as the 9's up front, 43's in second. As right now this is going to be basic. I think this is the battle for the lead now. This is going to be between the 43 and the 9. I think nobody else except for the 2, which the 2 forgot what a gas pedal was. He's going to be in the back now. So it's just going to be a battle between these 2 from I think here on out. Unless these 2 wreck, and then Hunter Boy might slip in, do something. But Toby, let's see.
What's up?
What did Lone Wolf say about me at Martinsville?
Oh, how you can run a 9 at Martinsville with pretty much any car.
Yeah. Impressive. I can't run a preset 9 at Martinsville. I can't.
I
Dude.
can do it in Daytona and
I don't
Dago,
like
that's
loose
about
cars.
it.
I don't like loose cars. Loose cars for me, I don't do. I can do tight. I like tight cars. If my car's tight, set up for the long run, I'm fine. Okay? Like 50%er, 100%er. 25, I think, is the only time I'll go loose, because 25 is short. I mean, 25 is really short. So, I can set up, loose for a 25, but I gotta set up, like, tight for a 50, 25. Or not 25, 50 to 100. Which, by the way, got done with Gateway before this race. 100% Cup Series at Gateway. It actually took short. It was actually very short, by the way. It's only 200 laps, but I thought it was going to be long because of being being a truck track. I thought it'd be more. I actually went only 2 hours, surprisingly. For a NOS race, that is actually pretty short. Usually, on average, it's like 2.5.
Oof.
But for Gateway, it was pretty much 2 hours. Well, it was also the fact I think we only had like 3 game cautions, 3 or 4. So, you know, lol. He forgot to mention that. I make it even more looser.
Oh, the
with my
43 got
adjustments.
really weird. Oh yeah, that is true.
Hey, what do you adjust it to? 45 ledge. 45 ledge, about 60 right rear. I'll tell you, I hate right rear. The right rear wears here more than anything else. I mean, I hate how you could wear the right front to where it's like 20 more percent worn. The right rear will still absolutely want to die on the long run. I mean, oh my god. Worse? Well, in Toby's opinion. But I mean, Martinsville is I think Martinsville might be one of the better tracks. I think the only problem I have with Martinsville is the looseness off corner exit. I think that's fine. I think that's the only problem I have. I think really the best track in the game is Kansas. Kansas feels so good as the 9 tapped the wall there off exit 2. Kansas feels so good with how it, runs and everything. You know, how I can run the top. I like topside. I don't know why.
22's around.
I don't know why it's 22's around.
Oh.
It's David who commented we finally have a chance to win. On Tuesday is not having the best chances of winning tonight. Talk about a change.
I do remember that.
It was like, more chances to win. Yay! Colin's gonna be gone. That was more of a psych. While we're talking, I think the 8 is creeping into the battle here. Is he? Oh, he's actually gonna go down pit road. Actually, I think. Yep, he's.
He went a lap down.
Yep.
He got put a lap.
8 down pit road. Hunter Boy, who won Auto Club, just recently.
Which was a great finish.
Hunter Boy's finally getting back into the groove of winning. There was a long time where he didn't win a race. Finally gotten back into the groove of winning. Good to hear. You can ask Toby about what I did to him at the rest of the field at Martinsville. Toby, Q story.
Oh yeah, how she ran a 9 Martinsville and pretty much ran us the frick over with it. And absolutely hung us by our feet and beat us with a stick.
Why you say that like you're threatened and say? You sound like she's gonna go to where you live and beat you up if you don't say anything nice. God. 100 laps to go here.
Holy Christ, that's a lot. Not really a Martinsville. Martinsville goes pretty quick.
But I mean,
we got some
Tony, that sounded like you regretted saying it. Like, well, she beat us at Martinsville, hung us by our toenails, ran us over. Like,
well, let's just say the last 2 days have been quite interesting.
Oh, you had a problem with her in the last 2 days?
Not her. No. Not her. Other things.
Other things? Okay.
She knows what I mean by other things.
Okay.
And smoking, I'll explain to you later.
Yeah, he has given me the name Cold Trickle. I wouldn't be going that far.
No, she split 2 cars wrecked, and she literally split them as they like spun together.
The whole field
and
wrecking.
then...
Call me Ricky Bobby. I split a whole field wrecking at Michigan.
Okay,
Call
Ricky
me
Bobby. Trying to do it like the French do.
Yeah.
Ricky Bobby.
No, you could have me void that wreck in the song that they have in the end. What's the song that they have at the end while they're racing to the actual finish line on foot?
I don't know.
Oh no, I gotta watch. I gotta watch Talladega Nights again. It's been a minute since I've watched Talladega Nights again. I gotta watch it again.
I gotta watch Days of Thunder again. It's been a while since I watched that one.
It's been a while. I think
Watched
the
that one a couple
last
times.
NASCAR movie I watched was The 3. I think that was the last NASCAR movie
I did
watched.
see that. I watched that one a couple times, actually.
I've
I found
watched
it
that
on
a couple
YouTube.
times too. Yeah, it's free on YouTube. Like you actually can
I know.
find like the whole movie on YouTube. And YouTube, I guess, doesn't copyright it. He doesn't like me.
Surprisingly, no.
He doesn't like
Oh,
me.
they
on his
also
back bumper
don't
most of
copyright the
time.
movie Dale. Because I've
Yeah.
watched that one on YouTube as well.
I mean, there's a lot of movies they don't copyright. I learned I can watch. You remember the 2014 Ninja Turtles movie?
Uh-huh.
That's free on YouTube right now with ads though, which sucks. But
Yeah, I think Dale has one or two of them, one at the beginning and one at the end.
yeah,
But, hey, whatever.
yeah, it's cool. I mean,
Still fun to watch.
it's if as long as the movie's fun to watch, I'm fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, Highside's not even watching us anymore, according to my viewer chat.
Darn you,
Dang
Highside.
it, Highside, even Highside quit on his own league. That's why. He doesn't like me on his back bumper most of the time. You can ask him why. Does she send you to the moon?
I think I got sent to the moon, but I don't remember if it was her or somebody else. But I do remember being flying.
Let me tell you, I've been in leagues where they don't care. They'll send you to the moon. They'll send you to Saturn's moons and back. I mean, dude.
It's like, you done did.
You did.
And while we were talking about that, the 43 made a move on the 9 for the
took
lead.
the lead.
Making it interesting.
43. Still trying to make this entertaining. Oh god, my back panel of my controller fell off. Gotta put that back. Gotta make sure those batteries are secure. Nope, he doesn't like being pushed by me because of his exhaust pipe. What was that laugh? Can we talk? That was like one of those evil laughs. Oh my god! Like
I'm an evil person. I have the soul of death.
oh my
You
god!
did.
Sounded like that.
My soul is as dark as
that is a
death's
laugh
cloak.
that strikes fear into cartoon hearts.
Good to know.
So yeah, 43's pulling away. Huncho's got a great car here today. Trying to get his second win of the season here tonight.
Whatever he did at the end of stage 1 really worked for him.
You really did. Smoking, you haven't talked. What are you doing over there?
Chilling, watching the 43, like you said, pull away. Just mind his own, just sit on cruise control, basically. I mean, he's probably
The 9's gonna
pulled
pit.
away. I think I was gonna say the 9 did just definitely put it.
Okay, well, anything you want to say about Toby getting, laughing like an evil person?
No, it's nothing I'm used to. I mean, he always laughs like that sometimes, so I'm good.
Especially
I'm
after the
used
2 days
to.
I've had, yeah, I deserve to do it because
What you do need to tell
I'm
me
an
about.
evil person. Yes, I will.
Man's out here being a menace to society with that laugh, and you're telling
I
me,
am
oh,
a
no,
menace
you're
to
so-
society. That's my
Menace
thing.
to
I pride myself
Society
on
alert.
that.
Menace to Society badge on Hall of Fame. Oh yeah, by the way, I gotta say this real quick. I need to talk to Smokin' because I've never
Oh,
heard
boy.
of this out of anyone's mouth. I was playing 2K last night, and
boy.
he messaged
I
me.
asked if you wanted. I asked
you
if you
playing
wanted to
the
team
yard?
up.
Are you
Basically,
playing
if
the
you're
yard?
playing the neighborhood, I meant.
The yard. First,
Yards bound, the neighborhood
The
is
y-
2K. Smoking, get it right.
first off, it's not even the neighborhood anymore. It's the
The
cruise
ship.
because it's on the cruise ship now.
Yeah, but then you go
And
to
2, the yard. Are we on Madden? Yo, are you on the yard, dude?
Well, I was also. I'll be. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna actually uninclude my audio when I say this. So
Oh no.
I regret nothing.
I regret doing this so much.
I regret nothing.
Colin is going to regret that.
boy.
Breaking news, Smoking was a little on
Smoking
the
when
high
he's
side.
high.
He was
Yeah,
a little on the
bad.
high side.
Yes.
And I was
He
kind of
put the
also
high
half
side name to
asleep,
good
kind
use.
of.
You
on the
heard
text you got.
you know the name
My friend.
Smoking? You know the name Smoking? Yeah.
He done
It's
did it.
real. It's real. His name is Shrew to himself.
We should just call him Smoking High Side. Or
Yeah.
no, High Side Smoking.
Oh, you can do that.
What's funny is he thinks I'm
That's not
crazier than him, LMAO. Smoking and I are pretty good friends, and still are. I race with
Now he's gonna make a
TGRL.
move.
That sounds like a
Yep,
TGI
Top Gun.
Friday ripoff.
Well,
So what's TGRL?
It's
Top Gun
Top
Racing
Gun.
League.
Oh, Top Gun. That's good.
Yeah.
Smoke.
It's one of the leagues
Smoke
Steve
knows
broadcast for.
I can outsmoke him.
Do we
What-
really
what
want to
is
test
this?
that theory?
What is this night right now?
This is turning into like a Darlington night
Right.
last season.
No, it's turning into Darlington. My first
I
year?
remember the days this used to be a Christian Minecraft server.
Oh no.
No,
Sorry.
it's not.
Me and Aaron would mess
There's
around
no
like
Christian
crazy about Darlington.
Minecraft server, but
No cursing. Smoking, are you high?
I don't know. And
Smoking?
I kinda wish I
Would
was
you like to
intoxicated,
tell
but
us?
whatever.
Puff pass, would you like to tell us?
Fool! If you're puffing, you better be passing.
But I'm
Pass the
not
puff.
doing. I mean, I have a little bit of that, but I also have the other thing, Toby, that you know about.
Yes, that you still need the sharer.
I had to get some first.
So what's the strain?
I don't know. Sounds good.
Well, yep. This is absolutely gone
Smoking.
to a
Do you
fantastic
have it? What they call help me get home.
I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
If you watch the movie Ted, you will know exactly.
Oh, don't tell me the movie Ted. She says I
Well,
plead
there's
the
a lot of
fifth.
references there.
I plead the fifth. Kit Kat said I plead the fifth.
You can't plead the fifth. You're in too deep. You already said too much. And the 40. Oh, the 3. Oh,
All
crap.
threes around.
The 43
Oh,
makes it
43
through
goes
just by a
straight.
hair.
Oh
we
my
made it through
god,
it
this race is
without hitting
crazy.
anything.
I
Oh, this
plead the
race is
fifth.
got a whole hell of a lot interesting.
Oh wow.
We're talking about
43?
that, and then
43. Hold on,
Threes
is the
is messed up.
43 still the leader? Andy, who's the leader?
43.
mm-hmm.
Oh, you pitted? How
Yeah.
long ago? It
Yeah.
looks like it's been a minute.
Oof,
Ooh.
oof.
He's 2 laps down.
Big
the
F,
third.
big F's in the chat for the number 9.
Yeah. 71. Coming to 70 to go here. That's what the word is. Kit Kat says, how high to DC in representation of smoking that on that THC?
43 is gonna go to pits.
The 43 is down pit road. By the way, I just want to say this now. I call Tyler Reddick's 3 Chi car the weed car. I didn't know what 3 Chi was until I looked up their Instagram was, and I saw a marijuana leaf, and I'm like, oh, weed car. Got it.
I knew that when they announced it, because he said about, and then people are commenting on that about it's weed.
Okay, well, I
That
didn't
is
know. I
advertising.
don't smoke. I don't do drugs.
I don't either, but I follow RCR on Twitter.
I mean, smoking's fun when you just trying to like relax.
It's
I
weed.
know it's drinking, but I don't do it.
You
constantly.
relax.
Oh, 43 is
I
in.
know what weed does.
Yeah.
Am I ever gonna do it? No. I have no plans on doing it. I
That's
have no
funny,
plans of doing
seriously.
any drugs at all unless the doctor prescribes it, okay? If the doctor prescribes that I get high, I'll get high, okay? But I will not do it in my free time.
Are you really not
I
gonna give me like
think
anything?
the 9 took it, or at least got a few laps back.
Oh, 43 sped on pit road.
Oof.
That's going to put the 9 to... Oh, 2's in the lead. The 2 of
Oh.
Ding's in the lead. So the top 2 have sped. And now third place at the beginning of the cycle is now the leader.
Ding, Fraser
How
done.
about
Ding,
that?
Fraser done. Ding, Fraser done.
So the 43 and the 9 are still in the top 3. It's just that, you know, should be fun. Kit Kat says, smoking is crazy, Toby is crazy, but get all 3 of us together in hell on earth.
Yeah.
She's right about that.
Let's not do that.
Let's not do that.
Because it's already crazy enough in here. We
Already
really
crazy,
don't
dude.
need to amp that up anymore.
God. And as soon as she said that, I thought of the song, I gotta get high all the time.
Think another song, I just don't know the name of it.
Yeah. Here's my thing. I don't have a problem with weed smokers. I just don't want to do weed. You know, I don't want to do drugs. I have no problem with drug users.
enough.
I just don't want to do drugs.
There are drugs that are
That's-
addicting, though. That's what
It's
sucks.
it's like I said. If my doctor prescribes me that I can get high to get high, then I will get high. But right now, I'm not using it for recreational use.
What do you mean? I was on ADHD meds for like 10 years.
Well, I don't have that.
I did, and I probably still do. I just don't take meds
You
for it
probably
anymore.
still. That's what makes you good at commentary.
Because I can do so many. It's like my mind moves so many different ways. It's like,
Yeah,
okay.
I swear,
I have
like, I think smoking's on the calmest ADHD ever, because the man cannot stick to one topic. Well, the 2 cars up front...
I'm not joining your party! Stop inviting me!
The 2 cars up front, and then,
Yes,
the
he
Tampa Bay Lightning are facing this team. I'm going to talk about hockey, and then I'm going to go reference wrestling, and then I'm going to go back, and I have to get them back on track.
Mine
No,
is, I'm
then
still
I'm
in
over
topic
here.
of the race, it's just
You're
I'm all
still in
over the
topic.
track.
Yeah, you're all over. Smoking
Yeah,
on the
Darlington
other
was
hand.
kind of interesting, though. It's like I'm trying to do 40 different things.
Smoking is is everywhere. No wonder why he smokes. It's the only thing.
But
that
sometimes
calms
I
his
drink.
down.
And the 3 is gonna go take a trigger.
Yeah,
It's up and the
3.
2
Yeah,
is
3 is
going
going
keep
to come
going.
down pit road. They get a
I don't-
Oh, the 22.
Oh, the 22! Look out!
22's around. Problems for the 22 once again. Has not been the 22's night.
F's in the chat.
Whatsoever. The 2 of Ding.
22.
So up front, speaking of drinking, the alcoholic beverage is in the lead. Miller Lite.
Yeah.
Favorite beer?
I don't know,
I
sometimes
haven't
Miller Lite's
drinking a
just
beer,
good.
but because I'm 19. But if anybody's here over 21, what's your favorite beer?
Jack Daniels. Ew!
Got
No!
Budweiser.
No! Where's the Budweiser? You must be shunned. Dude, I drink Budweiser. I will never do it again.
Don't shun
Coors Light.
Budweiser. Hey, that was Dale Jr.'s sponsor. Hold on, that's my favorite driver.
I
Hold on.
understand this, but I drank it. I'm not saying I don't support Junior because he had that. It's just the beer itself was just. Ugh. Ew! No. For some reason I know it's. I don't know why.
So-
beer gives me a sour taste. I don't know. It's all the yeast in it.
So what's better,
Damn
a cold or
yeasty
warm
beer.
beer?
They say you're supposed to drink it warm, but cold beers.
Well, the 9 says
Actually,
warm
you're
beer
supposed
is
to drink
preferred.
it warm. What do you think they do in Germany?
Oh, that is
Ain't
right.
cold beer in Germany?
What do they
So
do in
warm.
Russia? Hold on. You gotta say, what do they do in Russia
don't
when
know.
they get cold and they drink alcohol all day?
No, they
What, do
they
they
drink
just-
vodka.
Do they put
They drink
vodka in
vodka.
the microwave? Like, hold on, the vodka's not warm enough. Hold on. Boom, boom, boom. Beep. My
Wait, do
brother.
they have microwaves in Russia?
Yeah, I think everywhere is microwaves except for Africa. By the way, we need to get
think-
microwaves for Africa. Let's see. Kit Kat
Somebody
says
said
a
that term
cold
right.
Bud Light Platinum.
No, there's one I have not tried yet. Bud Light. I have not tried.
Okay, I don't know what's with the
You're
fan.
not
Like,
missing anything.
what makes Bud Light Platinum better than Bud Light? Regular Bud Light. There's more alcohol, so more times get drunk.
they
Okay,
make-
I got it.
I've had actually. You want to know something? I've had Canadian beer. Well, Canadian Americanized beer, but I want to go to Canada to get
It's
some
not
actual
Canadian beer.
Well,
One
it's
of my, I know one of my
Canadian
friends,
beer, but
one of my
it's
friends' dads likes Yingling as his beer.
My dad likes
have not tried
Heineken,
that either.
Yingling.
I remember my dad when I was living with my dad. I saw Milwaukee's Best a lot.
Is it just a Northeast thing that everyone in the Northeast usually drinks Milwaukee's Best?
Yeah, probably. No, unless you live in Pittsburgh, you drink Iron City beer.
No, there's some. I'm like 4 hours from Pittsburgh, and I've never had that.
What?
It's apparently a Pittsburgh
Iron
staple.
City.
Apparently, a lot of Steelers
Apparently,
get
and
drunk.
I didn't know. See, I'm like 3 hours from Philly too, so it's like I don't know. But
Yeah, you
I'd
sound
rather
like
stay
Michelob
out of
Ultra.
Philly. Sorry, but
Kit Kat says it's more stronger to me, but also it's the best at a rodeo. People actually go to those.
yes, in Oklahoma and the Midwest, rodeos are a big thing.
I mean, they're also
Apparently.
not that bad. They're kind of cool to watch.
But ask Toby what happens when I drink my favorite Kentucky. I don't want to know.
God.
Oh
my God! That
I
that week
assume
I had to
that-
deal with two. I had to deal with Kat and somebody else. Both of them had tequila in 2 different days.
I
and
feel like
both
bad things start happening.
Whacked.
I feel like bad
No,
things
they
will
just
start
get
happening.
really, really hyper.
So
just
like
mind lost.
5-year-old hyper? Like, are we talking like 5-year-old giddy hyper, or are we talking like high on sugar type hyper?
I'm sugar.
Both.
Both? Oh god.
Mm-hmm. See, mine, if I drink alcohol, I'm complete opposite. I'm calm as could be. Like, put me in a race car where I drink a couple, yeah, I'd be alright. I'll drive straight. Just saying.
I'm just saying this night has been amazing.
Hey, I try to make it fun whenever I can.
Hey, it's fun. It's my Twitter bots are working in my Discord. By the way, I love those. How you guys think of the Discord so far?
I do enjoy it.
You enjoy it? Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta thank Colin and Caleb for helping me start it. We were talking. We were just sitting down talking after Tuesday's race, and I came up with I've been wanting to do my own Discord, and Caleb and Colin were like, oh, we can help you with that. So I got like so many people from like 5 or 6 different leagues in there, and it's like every league that I've run. It's the 2 gets loose there off of 4, but it's like every single league that I've run. I've ran RHRL, OMA, this league, HPR, and a lot of other leagues. I'm gonna see if the Piston Cup owner wants to join in there. Geico. See if he wants anything, his own tab. Also Redline. I might want to talk to Royster about if he wants a Redline tab as well. Like, if you guys own league, if you're in my Discord and you own leagues. Oh, what's that? Oh, the 9 just teleported to the back of the 2. Okay. That was interesting. Especially when I have 2 big glasses of margarita. Oh my god, margaritas.
Oh God, let's not talk about that.
1 margarita, 2 margarita, 2 margarita shot.
You know the
No.
lag out thing that we did smoking for Darlington? At this point, I
Yeah.
feel like the story is about
Mine's
alcohol. Yeah.
Hmm.
I feel like the story
Yeah.
now about alcohol.
Or
And the
the-
thing
It could
is,
be.
and the thing is, it's because Memorial Day weekend. And by the way, I'm not going to be available Saturday just because I'm going to a family get together on Saturday for
Fun.
Memorial Day. Yeah, Memorial Day
Cool.
weekend. Yeah, we usually get there. You know,
I might
I
go
got
see the new
food.
Top Gun
Nice.
this weekend.
I'm actually thinking. I haven't been in the movie theater for a while. All the new movies that I've been watching off a website through like a HD camera. Um,
Mm.
so
I do want to see. I do want to see the. I do want to see the new Avatar when it comes out.
I want to see the new Thor, the Thor Love and
That
Thunder.
looks. That actually looks really good
It
too.
looks like it's gonna be one of those funny but serious movies. I mean,
Yeah, for sure. But I definitely want to see that. I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see. I definitely want to. I've been waiting to see the new Top Gun since 2020.
Smokey,
that's when it
you
was
gotta tell me
announced.
how that is because
I will. Trust me, I will.
I hope the guy it's not screwed.
Toby, as soon as I see it, I will. I will literally call you after and let you know how it was.
Because my dad even wants to see it, but we don't
I'll
want to
let
go
you
to
know.
movie theaters and deal
My
with it.
dad, I don't know. I might, if my dad I think for my birthday, when my birthday was on Easter, we went to the movie theater because the movies were open. We're trying to figure out if there was anything good in the movie theaters. There was Morbius, and we sat there and we're like, yeah, I don't want to watch Morbius.
Yeah, I heard Morbius was not that good.
There was the father. There was the Father Soon movie, and me and my
How was
dad were sitting here like, do we really want to go watch Religion? No. I sat there. I'm like, I don't really want to watch Religion. Toby is scared of Cat when she is pissed.
Well, that's
I would
obvious.
believe so.
If you ain't scared of Cat when she is pissed off, yeah, you have
yeah,
not seen her fully pissed off.
I can't judge people until I met
Cat's
them.
scary when she's pissed.
That's
scary
my
when she's
number one
pissed.
rule.
She's just
That's my number one rule. I don't judge people until I meet them. So.
Shoot, remember Toby? My ex was even doing the same thing and listen to Cat.
uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
We don't know about that, Smoking.
Well, I'm just.
Well,
Apparently,
Did you speed again?
yes, he did.
Who got screwed?
Oh.
Andy,
Somebody got
the 9-car sped.
Ah, Andy.
Again.
Yeah.
For the
What are we gonna
second
do with
time.
you? Ugh. Andy.
P4.
What are we gonna
9-car
do
is
with
P4. How many to go? Is there any idea how many we have to go?
Tonight's just not Andy's night.
29 to go. And they still haven't made their pit stop, right? Oh, so the 2 and the 43 still have to make their pit stop. Yeah. Oh my god. Lone Wolf. Cat is crazy Southern woman. Cat, you're sleeping in the doghouse.
Oh boy.
I'll tell you
That's one rule. You do not mess with a Southern woman.
Good to know. Here we go, 3 and 4.
I went down one a while ago.
The thing is, I never traveled down to that side. Well, I think the first I ever traveled down there was Virginia.
I went to Tennessee.
I went to Virginia for camping with my dad a couple times at a campsite. I think that's the furthest I've gone down towards the southern part of the United States. I've never been, I think I've only been to Ohio. Oh, of course, 'cause I live in Ohio, duh. Pennsylvania, and I think Virginia.
There is a nickname for Pennsylvania. A lot of us call it Pennsyltucky. Don't ask why.
Yeah, I know about that. I already know about Pennsyltucky.
Yo, that's been
Believe
around
me.
me for how many years?
Yeah, but I went down, I think 1 year with my cousins to a camp, to a log cabin type place, as the 9 is 4 laps down. But yeah, the 9
I
is
don't know.
this race is about
Hey,
to
that's
end.
it. That's a good race then,
yeah.
Andy.
Top 3 after speeding on pit road and
Good
is 4
points.
laps down. That is crazy night.
Well,
That
he
just
might be 3 laps
proves
down.
how much we're missing Colin. And well, not Caleb. Caleb would probably be about as last down as you are. Cat says, "Have fun sleeping with COVID." Oh my god. Okay.
Yes, they have 2 dogs and they're both nuts.
Hey, I love dogs.
And don't get me wrong, I like dogs too, but it's like, oh, these dogs are a little crazy.
Well, yeah, I dealt with a puppy. Okay, I'm fine. I remember Rascal. Rascal was a mutt. Remember, Rascal was a mutt. He had some type of pit bull in him. I think they said they had another type of shepherd in them. I don't know what it was. But yeah, Rascal was cute, and sadly when we moved to the apartment, we couldn't have him, so we had to put him to the shelter, and apparently somebody else adopted him and then couldn't handle him, and he got put down. So yeah, that's sad. And then Bear, and we had another dog named Bear. And he was a German Shepherd. Sadly, he died. We couldn't have him at the apartment, but he died of some type of bladder infection as 43's on pit road. So
yeah, and Air, don't look at your cat for a minute.
Right,
Cat, why the heck could you say that? I'm not sleeping no snakes. You know me, I don't like snakes.
Then we had Missy, and Missy, we had to put her down. So I miss having a dog around. So
I would like to have a dog, but I don't have time during the day for that.
So we're here, and 43 might have took 2.
It's 22 freaking knows the inside wall trying to go to pits.
Toby, you will sleep with snakes. Just wait. I'm waiting for you to come down.
No. I'll come down there by night. Oh, the 11's around.
Oh, the 11's around. This race is just so scattered, dude. There is basically no competition.
It's Martinsville for you.
Who's P5?
It's a big old fun show.
The 11? How many laps down? So you're telling me, I think, what, about, except for the top 2, will be a lap down? No, I don't know. Well, the 2's still on the track. I don't know if
did the 8
still
hit or
yet.
did the 8 fall out?
Oh, so 2 pitted. Okay, 2 did pit, and he's running down the 43 as we speak. So this could be an interesting battle. How many to go? Let's see if we can get that confirmed. Okay, we're hearing 14 to go for Martinsville. This race has been a very, what's the word? Oh, now you guys don't want to talk.
I would say kind of a snooze a little bit, but quite interesting in its own right.
Well, like we said, we're missing some
12 people.
We're missing some people, especially a couple to Charlotte. So, so...
I'm about to lose Andy to Charlotte this week. He's going too.
We're not running the B series, so guess what? I get a week off.
I know.
I get a week off. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't have to see smoking wreck 20 times a race. Hey, wreck 20 times a race.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
No problem.
I'm actually looking forward to the B series next week.
I'm looking forward to...
I need to keep track where the heck they're going next week.
I have no leagues. I have no leagues tomorrow. I have no leagues Saturday, Sunday, nor Monday. I am 100% fine. I get a whole 5 days to myself. Thank you for holidays.
Well, 5 days? Oh my gosh, Air.
I only get 2 days a week by myself. With no league racing.
That's scary.
I get Monday and Wednesday. Okay? Thursday I have no leagues except for High Side on Thursday unless UPS schedules on Tuesday. I mean Tuesday. Tuesday I have no leagues except for High Side. And then on Wednesday I'm off unless UPS schedules. And then as we got 9 to go. And then Thursday is busy cuz I just got done with NOS.
And now you're doing this.
Yeah, and now I'm doing this. So I got, and NOS is 100%. And 100% is like 2.5 hours. Yeah, 2.5 hours, 2 hours, almost 3 hours. So then I come here to commentate 50% races, and then I'm done for Tuesday or Thursday, and then Friday I have only RHRL on Friday unless I run OMA VNS. But two's around.
Oh,
well,
the
that's the race
two's
over.
around.
Race is over. Unless the caution comes out after that wreck. Which is not.
Nope.
Nope. So I think they just handed the 43 the win. Unless 43 makes a mistake.
Well.
Isn't the 43 already the winner anyway? I mean, he does have over a big lead on second place, whoever second place is.
It's still a 2.
He might have caught the 43 if he didn't spin. Here's
well, he was fighting with a 9.
Yeah, well, 40. Yeah. Spun it. So
he pulled a Caleb.
Yep, he hit the apron.
Well,
Caleb was probably jealous.
Kirby.
Kit Kat says I chase him around with a rattler, lol, and I send you the video so you can post it, LMAO.
How about you don't do that?
Ouch.
How many to go? 4, we're coming to 3.
Coming to 3.
3 to go.
Gotta love the paperclip.
Gotta love Martinsville, folks.
Quick race.
Quick roll. Hold on. Yeah, quick race. But shout out to the 9 people watching us just goof around while there wasn't really exciting racing. But yeah, as we're coming to 2 to go this time, as the 43 is looking to pick up his second win of the season here tonight at Martinsville, as we got 2 to go. 4,300.
Now we just let Air.
Your defending series champion. Has done a great job. Of course, won Dover earlier in the season. He's got a couple stage wins under his belt, including a stage win tonight. As he's going to come out of turn number 4 to the white flag. One more lap remaining for Martinsville. As I think after the 2 crashing, I don't think he's going to lap the 2, but I think everybody behind the 2 car has basically been lapped. So here we go through 3 and 4. And the 43 of left-hand Huncho is going to win here at Martinsville. What a job by the 43. 43 is going to get the job done. Kit Kat says, we love you, Toby, and you're doing an awesome job as a commentator.
I try, and I think that's what I'm going to do when I retire from league racing. I'm just going to go be a commentator.
I'm commentating because I love it. To be honest, I'm just saying this
now
for
fun.
Anybody that wants to hire me to commentate your league. The game has gotten so dead, you're going to have to pay me. You're going to have to pay me. You're going to have to pay me. So, nothing really happened, so I don't know what to really tell Colin about for Martinsville. About clips for TikTok. Unless you want to get a clip of the 2 wrecking.
Yeah.
I think that's about it. Otherwise, there's no clips. The race has just been... Let's get the top 3 in here. Which I think was you, Ding, and... Ding, ding, fries are done. Ding, fries are done. Ding, fries are done.
Ding, fries are done. Ding, fries are done.
Ding.
Burger King and Whoppers and paper hats.
And ding, the fries are done. Ding, the fries are done. Ding, fries are done. Ding, fries are done.
Ding,
Ding, fries are done. Ding, fries are
Fries are
done.
done.
Somebody said I should be in the choir. I think they're lying to me.
No, we should make that.
We should be a
thing his own
3-string
TikTok thing and make
quartet.
that his theme.
We should run a 3-string quartet on Fridays.
Sure.
Okay, well, let's go interview the winners here today and the top 3 and all that. Where's Huncho?
Send him an invite.
You can't do the interview.
Ooh.
Oh, you can't do an interview?
Yeah.
Oh, we're not even going to be able to interview the winner. Aw.
That's nuts.
Well, at least we'll interview a couple of the top 3.
Hey.
Yeah, I can't tell Huncho congratulations from Cat. Oh, it's bad. Kit and Cat. Cat, Kit, Kit, Cat. Imagine if there was a candy called Cat Kit. That'd be hilarious. Imagine it's just an inside-out Kit Kat. They call it Cat Kit.
That'd be interesting.
That'd be interesting. I was right. Okay, well, here we go. We're going to interview your at least third and second tonight, as the winner cannot do an interview. We're going to interview Trick, who finishes P3 tonight. Trick, you got a copy there, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
Make sure your IO's included. Looks like trouble's on pit road all night long for you. Can you tell us, was there any issue for you brake-wise or just entry or hitting your marks right heading into pit road tonight? Because you did report you sped twice tonight in the same state.
Yeah. Both times I sped were the worst times of the race to do it. Just not really knowing where to brake at, honestly. Overall the car, it wasn't the best, but it wasn't bad either. So, I'll take it. Second straight top 3. Fun race.
Yeah, fun race indeed. I think this might be the first week in a while that we haven't seen Andy or Highside on the winner's post or winning the same week. So, or at least 8 weeks.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, but P3 tonight. Tell us, how's the car for you? You did look like you had a fast car though tonight.
It was good. The first stage, it was phenomenal. Honestly, shouldn't have touched it. I don't really know why I did, but second and third stage, I tried to make it a little tighter for long run, and each time I messed with it, it got looser and it got slower. So, like I said, I'll take it, but not a bad night overall.
Not a bad night overall. Is there anything you want to say or shout out here before we move on to your second place finisher?
Thank you, Air, as always, for streaming, and the race tonight. It was fun. Enjoyed it. No cautions at Martinsville. That's a first.
First 12 people.
Yeah.
But congratulations
full
on
field.
your P3, and we'll wish you good luck on Tuesday. If we're
Thank you.
racing
Appreciate
Tuesday, I don't know if we actually are. Technically, Memorial Day's on Monday, so.
Mm-hmm.
So
See why
that's
we
kind of up in
won.
the air. Kit Kat says, awesome broadcast guy. Awesome broadcast and race guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Thank you. Let's go ahead and interview, and the final interview for the night, second place finisher Ding, who gets P2 and choked his only chance of winning away. Ding, got a copy? Make sure your audio's included.
Oh man, I really did choke it, didn't I?
You choked it.
Oh, so I was running down. I had enough time. I ran out of talent in that lap traffic. I got no excuse other than that, really.
Yep. Turn 4 really got you. But tell us, how was your car all night? It looked like you had easily top 3 best car.
Yeah, it still wasn't handling the way I would have liked it. I think I was in the same boat as Trick. It was okay, but I definitely had some better handling cars there. Huncho, his car was on rails in stage 3 and beginning of stage 3, but he took those 2 tires in the end. And if I didn't hit that curb there, I think I could have had the win there.
Okay. You haven't won yet this season. You only have one career win in high side. You've been so close so many times this season, man. It almost gives me Chase Elliott vibes. So tell us, what will it finally take to get you that first win of the season?
I just gotta say, I have a bad habit of making some late race mistakes, and those usually take me out. I just gotta put one together. You know, I like to think of myself as a top 3, top 5 driver week in, week out, and I'd rather be a top 1 driver.
Okay. Well, anything you want to say or shout out here before we end the stream tonight?
Shout out you guys putting on the stream. Shout out to the league for putting the races on. It's always a good time, and I'll catch you next week.
Okay. Well, congratulations on your P2, and we wish you good luck next week.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, that's gonna end it. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. We'll see you guys maybe next week. I'm still unsure. We're probably still going to race, but I know Memorial Day is on Monday and we race on Tuesday, so I don't know if we're going to give any time for the holiday like that or anything. But the next race next week, the 2 races next week are going to be Kansas and Road America. So
Oh
you
boy.
got yourself some road course action. You got yourself some literally a little on the high side. Racing right there. So you're going to have some battles. You're going to have some racing. Thank you for everybody tuning in and watching. And we'll see you guys next time. By the way, no B-Series race Sunday.
Darn.